what a weekend of running, smiling, and just enjoying everything it was over here on the Isles of Scilly. Last week was the Scilly60%, so the 42k marathon around the Isles of Scilly. The Sunday was the 60k version, and on Tuesday we trialled the new 110 version. The entire weekend, wow, just absolutely incredible. Things started on the Friday, right from the start. We had Andy Senior and Katie Knowles pushing really hard. Will was shortly behind them. It was just fantastic. With with St Mary's 5k plus St Martin's to go. We'd worked out that Katie was in the overall lead, and that got a little bit of tension going, which was really nice. And in the end, yeah, Katie did end up winning overall outright, which is just a phenomenal event. Just brilliant. Andy raced really hard. Will was really close up there, and then there was a bit more of a gap through to the next group of runners. Then everyone coming along. The DNF rate was much higher than normal, only about 20% or so. So that's really nice. It's always heartbreaking when people don't make an island, but also that is the jeopardy is what this event is all about. So yeah, brilliant day. On the Saturday we had the Rhino Run, an impromptu free event because Rhino boy Chris was over. Wow. Over 100 people take part, loads of young people. Great to see the future of running, all getting involved, all really excited, raising loads of money for Save the Rhino, and yeah, just building that atmosphere, just getting everybody going. It was brilliant. And then Sunday happened. Sunday, as much as all the other events are really amazing, because the company is called Scilly60, it is the kind of pinnacle. It's the one that people always ask about, and it didn't disappoint. We had lots of runners. I never know when people turn up who's good, who's not, who's going to be right on the cusp. That's your race, not mine. And yeah, right from the outright, Tom Green set down a really high bar, but with a really massive smile. Bloody brilliant. And the entire day just kept pushing really hard, really concentrated on big smiles and loads of enjoyment. And it was just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Vicky Wright also worked really hard and won nearly all of the stages. I think there was just one that she got pipped to the post for. But yeah, really incredible racing. At the other end of the spectrum, we had Rob, who was his third attempt at Scilly60. He made it round. And then, yeah, with Helen on St Martin's, it was the final cut-off. We could see her. Everybody knows that when you blow the bugle, the race is over. But in previous years, it has been a little bit grayer. People have said, if the bugle's still going, then the race is still on. And we could see that she's only 15 meters away, and we managed to keep her going. And again, that's Helen's. Helen's had multiple attempts at this, and to get her through, just amazing. So excited for her. So it's not just about the winning for this event. It's about every single runner. We really want everybody to get the most out of it and just have an amazing time. Tuesday happened very early, 5 o'clock in the morning start, 14 races, and all looked strong. Definitely every single one of them had the capability of getting round to the end. St Mary's stage, absolutely fine. Briar, double Briar, absolutely fine. St Agnes, by the end of that, people were looking tired. There was a lot of people being worked on by the physios and medics just to keep on top of things, just keep them moving. And then after the first lap of Tresco, we saw our first runner just be like, I can't keep this pace. When we started St Martin's, the final off island, we had another person that didn't quite make the start. And then after one loop, we had two runners that were like, I'm done. absolutely incredible. All 4 guys, you know, they didn't make it all the way through to the end, but just to step up to be like, this is an unknown event and I want to have a go at it. Bloody incredible. My God, they pushed so hard. St Mary's started. There was a lot of very tired bodies on the boat coming over. Lots of aches, lots of people getting worked on. It was it was really incredible. We arrive on St Martin's, and like always, the support from the islands and runners was just phenomenal. You know, it's 9 o'clock at night, and the quay was just lined with people that had come down just to see everybody, be like, come on, you've got this. It was incredible. 10 started, St Mary's, all 10 finished. It was phenomenal. People, again, all the runners saying how, you know, you're turning up in the middle of nowhere and all of a sudden there's fairy lights and cowbells and buckets of sweets, being like, come on, we want you to do this. They're like, what, where are we? We don't even know where we are. And yet there's a group of people here cheering us on. It was brilliant. The finish line, God, it was incredible. It must be like 50 people at 11 o'clock at night going, come on, we really want you to finish. Oh, it was phenomenal. Absolutely lovely to see Darren Hart, who had been really solid all the way through, just playing his own game, got to St Mary's. He's like, I know this island. I've got something left in my legs. I'm going to see what I can do. And just went for it right from the start. And just all of these strong runners that have been up in the front all the way, just left them behind. It was just like, oh, hello, Darren. And then, yeah, everyone else finished. We had Lucy, overall winner. She'd been medicing all weekend for everybody, making sure everybody else had the chance to finish. And then went out there. She'd already been strapped up by Nicola. And yeah, just kept going and kept going, really strong. You know, she had some slightly harder islands, but just brilliant and just kept going. Sean was right up there with her for the most of the day. Nearer the end, trying to keep up with Lucy, paid a little bit of a toll on him, but he still managed to hold in straight. Anna Brown, as a joke, we're like, oh, you know, fancy doing the Triple Crown on Thursday evening? She's like, maybe. Signed up for the 60%, completed that. Did the Rhino Run, completed that. Then signed up for the 60, completed that, and then did the 110. Just so strong, absolutely phenomenal. So many brilliant runners. Like I say, 10 out of 14 finished, 100%, all 3 women finished. Really strong weekend for the women, really, really strong. It was absolutely phenomenal. We had people from Australia, America, Sweden, France, Poland, all coming over. It turns out I thought they were coming on holiday. No, they've come over to take part in the event. This is why they have come to the Isles of Scilly, because they've seen something on it, or someone said, have you heard about this race? I think this is one that you'd love. And they've come all this way, not including all the other 300 people from all over the UK that are like, yeah, I want a piece of this. Amazing. All bringing friends and family. We had an incredible live stream going all weekend. Huge thanks to Craig, Louis, Gareth and all the media team for keeping that going. We've had some amazing comments about all the media team. It really, really was brilliant. Our medics, Lucy, Laura, Rob, and then our physio, Nicola, you know, they all wanted to keep everybody in as much as possible. We all worked really, really hard to keep everybody going. And it worked, you know, like it was so good to see so many people there. If there's something that you're looking to do, so the ballot for the next year's Scilly60, 60% and 110 will be out in the next couple of weeks. If you can't wait that long, September, there's a couple of places left on the 60, couple on the 60%. 60%'s only got 1 boat at the moment. So if we get another 40 or 50 on the waiting list, then I'll put on a second boat. So if you are available at the end of the beginning of September, come along and have fun. If you fancy making more of a holiday of it, then come and take part in the 555 in October. Just incredible, a whole week of just one island at a time. You can choose to do a single loop, a half marathon or a full marathon. over 5 days, 5 days, 5 different islands, 5 events, real camaraderie, a whole weekend of being out here. It's just going to be absolutely brilliant. Swim runs, we've got loads of those. So whatever you fancy, if you're looking for an event, get in contact. But yeah, incredible weekend. Thank you all so much for following along, taking part, all the incredible comments, and we'll see you all at the next event. Thanks everyone, it's been brilliant.